How many islands are there in Animal Crossing New Horizons? 96. So, if that's what you came here for, then, bye. Thanks for watching. For those of you who care to explore deeper into the topic, keep watching, because it's actually more interesting than you might think. Indeed, there are 96 total starting islands in the game. They're sorted into 3 categories: South-South, Southwest, and Southeast. All that refers to is the direction that each river entrances start and end. South-South has 2 inlets on the south end, Southwest has an inlet on the south and one on the west, and Southeast has one on the south and one on the east. So sensibly, you'd assume that there's 32 of these 3 types of islands, making a nice orderly 96, right? Wrong. There's 30 South-South islands, 33 Southwest islands, and 33 Southeast islands, all unique in regards to their rivers, ponds, resident services locations, and land formations. How did I figure all this out, though? Well, over the course of a few days, I started a new save file and got to the point where Timmy and Tommy showed me the 4 islands to pick from when you first sign up for the Deserted Island Getaway Package. After doing this over and over and over and over, I screenshotted every new island I saw along the way. As you can imagine, the longer that this went on, the harder it became to find the last few that I needed. So it ended up taking me about 3 days of doing this to finally collect them all. Of course, we found repeats of most every island multiple times, but that in itself is pretty interesting. Take these 2 islands, for example. They're pretty much the same, right? Same river inlet locations, same resident services locations, same ponds, same elevations, but take a closer look at some other details. The pier is different, the peninsula is different, the secret beach is different, yet fundamentally they are the same island. So without knowing how many different possible locations these variables can be, there's technically a lot more possible islands than we think. Does it make you curious if other stuff is tied to the island layout, like starting fruits and flowers? Well, me too, so let's figure that out. Here's the map I used to test, for, reasons. Upon flying over, we can see that our fruit is apples and our flowers are chrysanthemums. And upon rolling that island a second time, our fruit is pears and our flowers are pansies. Along with that, the starter villages were different, with Sherry and Snake the first time, and then Flo and Moose the second time. Airport colors were different, going from green to orange, but something that looks to stay consistent is the rock locations, but not rock types, something that I didn't know before testing this. Looks like trees are the same too in regards to their location, even down to which types are fruit trees and which ones are regular oak trees. Another question you might be wondering is whether hemispheres determine which island you get, and the short answer is no. The long answer is no. The even longer answer is figured out by starting a new game, once again, and choosing my hemisphere as north to start. Here's the 4 islands that I got. Now we'll restart again and choose southern hemisphere this time, and here's the 4 islands I got this time. Notice this particular island is the same as the one that we had in the last batch, so hemispheres do not matter at all. So, what can you do with this information? Well, if there's a specific island that catches your fancy, you can look for that one on the next time you restart your save file. Of course, the combination of getting the right island with the right airport location, airport color, starting villagers, fruit, flowers, and geography that you desire will be next to impossible, sadly. But some of this stuff becomes in your control as the game progresses, so don't fret about the small details, worry about making your island yours, and loving it for what it is. Except if you get Diva, then you should restart.